The return is past the 40.
Yellow! Hey, Sunday on Sunday on Sunday.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. John Franklin Myers in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Yellow! Right side!
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
It is 3rd and long.
15! Yellow, yellow!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll find his receiver. That's Jalen Royals. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That is hot. He gets the hookup with Rice. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Yellow!
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken to the 18. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. He'll go play action with Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Mims sent in motion here. They'll send a man in motion left. Again, it's Harvey. Finding space inside the 40. And he will score. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
Yellow. Right side.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That is incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now it's been a lot of double coverage, it's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
First down.
Right side.
On the ground, here's Pacheco. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Attack, attack. Right side.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Right side.
Here's Mahomes. That's to Kelsey on the tight end screen. And the Chiefs are looking at a first and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
First down throw there is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal.
Right. Right. Right side.
Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. And in motion is Ingram. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Christian Fulton is in on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll try to run here with Harvey. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's fourth down.
Mims sent in motion here. On fourth down, here's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. He's going to have a Broncos first down. He'll get the conversions. It's a gain of 14.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Nix now to throw it here on first down. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing is Nix. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot. He took it. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Captain.
Nix from the gun on third down. He'll find his running back, McLaughlin. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. A first down throw for Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Still going. And he will go all the way. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will come back to tie things at 17. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. All even on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 27.
A gain there of 27 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They send Sutton in motion.
Motion.
And in motion is Ingram.
Hey, Sean, let's go!
On the give, this is Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long. But in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
They send Sutton in motion.
Bombers.
Second down. Nix moving outside the pocket. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Motion.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity. Harvey.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They send Sutton in motion.
Captain.
Now movement up front. It's a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on? On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos move out in front, 20-17. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring.
Yellow. 40.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They keep beating him. 15 more on the ground. And another 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now, Mahomes. Open man is Royals. He's got it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball down.
That is caught by the tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Mims set in motion here.
To the right, yeah.
On first and goal, Harvey. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal. They'll throw. It's Nix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That's Drew Tranquill. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Attack, attack! I got Louis!
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
43!
First down throw, Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelce. And he'll be forced out of bounds. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
And they will get the first down here and move into field goal range inside the 25. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. It is 2nd and 9.
A gain of a
Yellow, yellow!
brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
3rd and 9.
Yellow! 15! Under Louis!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Broncos are going to take possession.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. Room to run at the 30. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
First and 10.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. First and 10 for Mahomes. Open man downfield is Smith. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big one there to start the second half. 33 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but that once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hey, 15, 15, 15.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Yellow.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And the Broncos are going to get the football at their own 23.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
A run now with McLaughlin. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Nix. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down. In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
That's caught left side by Ingram. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
This is a great example, Mike, of why it's so important that the front and the secondary work together, because I think if they can hold up a little bit longer in the back end in pass coverage, this play probably results in a sack, but he can get the ball out just in time, and they turn that close call into a fresh set of downs.
He's got it at the 3. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They send Sutton in motion. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
How about that wrinkle, Mike? I mean, down here, goal-to-go situation, you know the defense has prepared for all the traditional goal line plays, the tight red zone plays. So sometimes you got to pull it out of the bag a little bit and get creative, and that creativity nearly led to 6 points.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal?
Captain. Ready.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. A 1st down throw for Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
That's third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. A play fake now. Stidham. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
He was defended by Brian Cook.
A run here. It's McLaughlin. And he won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose a yard as he steps out of bounds.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Third and long. Working out of the gun. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Mahomes going to keep it himself. The ball comes out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
And in motion is Ingram. Throwing. Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the lines. They have turned it over on downs. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They go play action with Mahomes. On the move left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. On third down, Mahomes. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa, who fumbled. On the ground, McLaughlin. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling right. He keeps it himself. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Mahomes now on second down. That is hot down the field. It's Worthy. And he will score. Game on. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First down, here's Nix to throw. That is George Karlaftis getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Well, that helps to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's taken in, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Now the Chiefs going to call the first. their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Whoa. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter, and even 30 yards.
First and 10
from the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Look wide, get this one complete, and no chance to turn and you go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. That one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here is a big one. Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the one-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Pacheco. And he will score again. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his third touchdown of the game, and it adds up to 16 now on the season. So now an extra point really doesn't help that much. We'll try to go for 2 and make the difference 3.
15.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They send Sutton in motion. Here's the change of pace back. That's Kenneth Gainwell. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
From the 35, here's second and 8. They motion a receiver right. On second down, it's Nix. He'll dump this out wide to Gainwell. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up third and 1.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's third down. They'll run. And the drive will scale up. He's got the first down up to the 44.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about 1 yard or 2.
They send Sutton in motion. They'll stick to the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Second down, 8 for the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Line through inside the 40. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Broncos.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll drop to throw. Here's a short one. That's Akins, the tight end. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. They'll come up now for second down. Here's Gainwell. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now they get the timeout. Interesting situation. Do they kick it here or run the risk of getting in another play, possibly not getting it down in time? We'll see. This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to win the game. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. And it will be a very Merry Christmas indeed as they get the victory on this December night. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, good night from Kansas City.